If you're thinking about moving here to Houston, Texas, and you want brand new construction in a nice master plan community, zoned to great schools with convenient shopping, you're gonna wanna check this one out. We are in the Meadows at Imperial Oaks today, and this neighborhood's actually been here for a while, but they are still under development. They have a couple years left, and we're gonna be showing you inside of 3 different builders building on 3 different lot sizes with prices starting in the low 300s, going all the way up into the 700,000s. We've got 60-foot products, 50 foot, and 40 foot. So there's gonna be something for everybody, but the thing that I'm most excited to show you is just how unique these floor plans are. We cover all the model homes across Houston, and for whatever reason, this model home park has some of the coolest floor plans that I have seen in our 140 plus videos. Not to mention, this location is amazing. You're 10 minutes from the Woodlands, from the mall, from all of the great shopping, the food, the restaurants, but you're also 10 minutes from Highway 99. In fact, if you've seen our video on Woodson's Reserve, you're gonna see all the same shopping that was in that video is the same place that you're gonna shop if you live here in the Meadows of Imperial Oaks. And so there's so much that this neighborhood offers, but the first thing I wanna do is show you inside their largest floor plan. Now, we wanted to start on the larger side and work our way down. So we are inside of the 60-foot Coventry model home. This is gonna be the biggest model home offered out here currently and one of my favorite floor plans, and I think you'll see why. But the first thing you're gonna notice right when you walk into this home, you are greeted with this gorgeous spiral staircase. And I'm gonna be honest, these are hard to find here in the Houston area, and not all builders build these. Typically we'll see this, this staircase in a Weston home, but I was really excited to see it here in this Coventry model. So it's a great place in the holidays to put your Christmas tree. We just got ours set up. And then right as you come on in, before you get into the main area of the home, you do have a really nice, good-sized office. Plenty of room to get your work done, and this could double as a playroom. So if you don't work from home and you've got little kids, you got these doors, you can just close it up. But what I love about this home is just how open it is. It completely opens up. You get that grand 2-story ceilings, you get tons of natural light. And then one thing that my wife always comments on, she wishes that our patio ceiling height was higher. Well, you're actually getting that on this one. So you're actually getting a 2-story outdoor patio covered area. And it's gonna give it that light. It's not gonna come and be quite as dark as ours. You're gonna get plenty of custom options here in Coventry. You can notice they've got the real wood light oak flooring that everybody seems to love right now, but this is the real deal. This isn't the fake stuff. You're gonna spend a little bit of money on it, but I think ultimately it's gonna be worth it. Now, coming around here, I wanna show you the kitchen. This is not a normal size kitchen island. Most kitchen islands come to about here. You're getting an extra 2 feet. This thing is massive. They only have 3 bar stools set up, but you're easily gonna be able to set it with 4. Now, a couple things about Coventry while we're here in the kitchen. On their 60-foot products, they're gonna be building from about 2,500 square feet all the way up with added options just over that 3,500 square foot plan. So you're gonna get plenty of variability between size and floor plans in their 60-foot product. And what that's also gonna mean is you're gonna have a pretty wide price range. So on the low end, they've got some move-in ready inventory homes right now in the low 500s. We're talking $520,000, $530,000. And then if you were to go and build this particular floor plan as you see it, you could be closer to that 650, 675, maybe even 700 if you pick everything out that you want. But there's a lot of nice finishes. You've got gorgeous countertops. You've got this nice porcelain farmhouse sink with the brass, and you actually have 2-tone countertops. I didn't notice that. So they're kind of showing you in the model home the different variety of things that they're gonna be able to offer. You've got your informal kind of dining room off over here. It's not necessarily like its own separate dining room. You do have a real gas fireplace here, which I absolutely love. It's not cold here often, but actually while we're filming this, it's starting to get cold. And last night was actually the first night that we turned on our gas fireplace. We have the same exact one. Now, as you come in here, you're gonna notice this is quite a large room. And one of the things that helps it are these bay windows. It really accentuates the extra space. It brings in a lot of natural light with the floor to ceiling windows. And this is a full king size bed. Very good sized master bathroom. Plenty of room, doesn't feel cramped. I feel like a lot of the neighborhoods we've been filming lately, to be honest, have been pretty small bathrooms. So this is actually very refreshing. Plenty of cabinet space too. And you've got your larger soaker tub, your fully tiled walk-in shower. This feels sturdy. I mean, this is nice. And then this is what I love over here. You don't see this too often. You get this massive walk-in closet, and they've got something hiding over here that I thought was pretty cool. You actually are gonna have the option to do a built-in safe. I don't have the code, so I don't know what's in there. This is what I love about this floor plan. You've got the laundry room that connects right there to your master closet, which is gonna make it super easy. Let's be honest, Well, actually, you're probably doing more laundry for little kids if you have little kids, but you're doing a lot of laundry for yourself. It's easy to just have your dirty clothes connected right here. This is also gonna connect through nice and easy. This is their sales office, but this is normally the garage. So you've got plenty of landing space for your shoes to hang your coats up, and then it actually connects right back up here to the front of the house. Now, one thing I didn't mention is that the garages on this floor plan are actually 3 cars. So it's called a 3-car tandem. It's 2 cars wide, but then on one of the sides, it's 2 cars deep as well. So you're gonna be able to store that extra golf cart, that classic car you've always wanted, or really just have more space for your junk. So you're gonna have another bedroom here on the first floor. I like this in the larger 2 stories. It's always nice for guests to be able to stay here on the first floor, especially if you do have kids, you can kind of have that separation. But this one's gonna have its own ensuite. So it's got a full bathroom all to yourself. So you got your tub, shower combo, and that's all right here at the front of the house. And before we head on upstairs, you're gonna have a separate half bath right up over here. So for any of those that need to use the restroom here on the first floor, you've got that located right up here at the front of the house. But now, let's go check out my favorite part. So a couple things I love. I love the staircase, as we mentioned. I love that it's got the wood treads that are stained to match the downstairs flooring. And I like how it draws your eyes upward. They did a really cool accent here on the ceiling, having that circular tray ceilings with the really nice fixtures. But how cool is this upstairs living space? A lot of times you'll see a game room with a media room separated. In this floor plan, what they were going for was one big open space. So obviously they've got a pool table here. You could set this up with ping pong, have love sacks, but I love that they did this cool built-in bar. It just seems really cool for the kids to be able to have a place to hang out. The con of that is I feel like this promotes them drinking drinks up here on the carpet. I don't really want that as a parent, but it is nice if you're an adult using it. Now, this is a sweet media room. You've got the 5.1 surround sound built in, and then they also have these really cool built-ins that are gonna be an option through the builder. Now, the trade-off to this is if you're gonna have 3,400 square feet and you are gonna have kids that make a bunch of noise, there is something to be said about, personally, I might want to wall this off, but Keith disagrees. Keith, for whatever reason, likes it more open. So I'll tell you what, Keith, we're gonna do this just for you. I need y'all to comment down below. Do you think that you would rather have a closed off media room like I would, keep the noise from going downstairs, or like Keith, would you like to have it more opened up? Comment down below. If Keith wins, he gets a pizza party, but I'm telling you right now, you don't want all that extra noise downstairs. So coming over here, you've got your 2 other bedrooms upstairs. They're both gonna share this half bath. And these are really good sized bedrooms. Feels like it's a true 3,400 square foot 2-story home. I don't feel like they're cutting corners anywhere. You've got a bigger window, and then you've got walk-in closets in both of these bedrooms. So as I mentioned, this is Coventry's 60-foot model home. But if you don't have the budget for the $700,000 homes, but you still love everything that you saw here with Coventry and maybe don't need 3,400 square feet, the good news is they are actually also building right next door. They've got model homes, we'll throw those up, that have 50-foot and 40-foot lots. So you're gonna actually have homes starting in the low 300,000s with this same builder. Similar finishes, obviously you're gonna pay a little bit more for what you see in this home, but they've got very comparable homes, just smaller square footages starting in the low 300s in both their 40 and 50-foot products. So I will say, if you like this neighborhood, there's actually something out here for everybody with a builder that frankly I think you're gonna love. Now, I told you we're about 10 minutes from the Woodlands, but I wanna tell you exactly where we are because I grew up in this area, but times have changed. See, with the creation of Highway 99, which is that outer loop that wraps all the way around Houston, this neighborhood now is located in a very convenient location when it comes to convenient access to major freeways, still being able to get over to the Woodlands and enjoy all that the Woodlands truly does have to offer. Because let me tell you, the Woodlands has a lot to offer. It is one of the top suburbs, and it's known for its beautiful parks, its hike and bike trails, and of course its fine dining and its excellent shopping. So that's all 10 minutes in one direction, but if you go 10 minutes in the other direction, you're gonna be able to head over to Highway 99, and that's gonna allow you to shoot anywhere you want around the Houston area, but it's right along Highway 99 where they have one of the largest shopping centers that I have seen in all of Houston. They've got a Walmart there, they've got a Kroger there, and they've got an H-E-B, and anytime you find 3 of those in the same shopping center, you know that there's a lot of other shopping there. They are also gonna have your movie theater, and then every restaurant that you could possibly imagine. Quite literally anything you can think of is all gonna be in that shopping center, and that's 10 minutes from right here. Now, I'm gonna be honest, going to the Woodlands the back way, not taking Highway 99 at 5 o'clock, the only con to this location is it can get a little bit congested. But the good news is you have Highway 99 now, so you're always gonna have alternate routes. And one other thing that I love about this location, before we check out this next house, is I actually like that it's tucked in. It's quiet back here. There's not a lot of through traffic. It very much feels like a classic neighborhood. There's not a freeway running through the neighborhood with a lot of through traffic. You're only back here if you live here. Nobody's just coming to the Meadows at Imperial Oaks for no reason. And so it truly does feel like a traditional neighborhood. So if you buy a home here, for the most part, it's pretty much just gonna be your neighbors that you're running into. Now, let's go see this next home. So our next builder is one you should be familiar with by now if you've been watching our channel. We are in David Weekley's 60-foot model home, and they're only gonna be building on 60-foot lots in their current section. And this is gonna be a one-story home. They have got homes actually starting around 2,400 square feet going all the way up to 3,500 square feet. And their price ranges are really gonna be from that $500,000 up to that $700,000 price range. But right when you come in at the front of the house, what I like is you have this flex space. You're met with this flex space. You could use it for a lot of different things. You could probably close it off and turn it into an office. And speaking of office, if you are in your office right now and you're watching our videos online, trying to figure out if Houston is the right fit for you and your family, the best thing you can do is subscribe to our channel and tap that bell for notifications. That way we can actually keep you updated on everything that's going on right here in Houston, Texas. My name's Ferris, and our team gets calls, texts, and emails every single day from people just like you that are looking to move to Houston. So if that is you, don't be shy. Just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email. That way we can help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas. But I just like in one stories having a secondary living space here on the first floor. It just kind of gives you that breathing room if you do have a family, if you need some space from the kids, or you want to kind of put them in a separate section of the house. You can't do that in every single one story. Now, another thing that I like, you got a really cool thing going on down here, but don't show them just yet. Come on. We're gonna come into the heart of the home. So when you come in here, first you're gonna notice the wood floors. They're running front to back, and these are gorgeous real wood floors. But it opens up. It's really nice in here, and you've got more cabinet space in this model home than you're gonna see in a lot of different models. And it's all about the details. I want you to notice here, these aren't just cabinets. They actually have the pull-out drawers that go all the way down. I personally like these. These are an upgrade, but if you can add these, I recommend that all of the time. The cabinetry is not finished yet. You actually have this kind of staging area. You've got your wine cooler down over here, which I really like. This is a nice place to store your coffee, have a little coffee bar, and then if you come look over here, you actually have one of the biggest pantries you're going to see, and it's nice, tucked away, and hidden. So this is your kitchen. You've got just plain white quartz countertops, but I do like that they actually did the cabinetry and wrapped it all the way around. Pretty standard size kitchen island. And then this is gonna flow over into your formal dining area. Plenty of room for a massive table over here. And then one thing you'll notice too with this house orientation this time of day, it gets a lot of light pouring in. You've got these upper windows over here, bringing the light into the dining room. And then you've got this upgraded slider option too. So we'll come over here. I wanna show you the patio. The patio is really good size. And you'll notice what they did. They actually added the texture spray decking down here on the floor. And we're not gonna open it right now, but you can open up these sliders and it's really gonna give that home that indoor-outdoor living. Days like today where it's 65 and sunny out, it makes a big, big, big difference. So anyways, this is gonna be your living room space. It's pretty clearly defined living room space as well, and it's big. I mean, it's massive. Look, I am way over here. So plenty of room in here. You've got 10-foot ceilings throughout, so it's gonna open it up. It doesn't feel crammed in here one bit. And they actually decided to keep the wood floors here into the master bedroom. So pretty good sized master bedroom. I think it's, it's kind of what you would expect in that, $600,000 price range, giving you plenty of room. And then the ceilings actually get even taller. They go from 10 to 11 feet in here. Now coming into the bathroom, instead of having a tub set up over here, they just did a massive walk-in shower. I mean, this thing is truly huge. You've got the waterfall above you, and then they've got this little recessed area here to hold all of your soaps. But I do like that they have the knobs here so that you can turn the water on and get it nice and warm without actually having to get wet. And then coming on over into here, I don't know what you were expecting the closet to look like, but this is a big closet. I mean, you got plenty of room. I'm gonna steal me a shirt. I keep telling y'all that. One day I'm just gonna start wearing clothes from in here. I'm pretty sure I've had this shirt. One day I'm gonna do it. And then you even have a nice little shoe rack to store your shoes that comes turnkey. Now heading back up to the front of the house, you do have this hallway. And Keith, go ahead and show them the laundry room. This is a really unique laundry room that's got one cool feature. Not only does it have the washer dryer, but it's got a cool little dog bath. So this is a great place. You could probably actually, let's be honest, your kids get messy enough, mine do, where this would be a great place to just hose them off before they get into the house. They did these nice built-ins up here. You've got your kind of staging area here to hang coats, put shoes, and then even just this extra cabinet space. This is a folding counter to do laundry. This to me is like the ideal mudroom. Now, as you come down the hallway, this is what Keith thought was so unique. I don't know why you thought this was that cool, Keith, but he was excited to show you. The doors are split at 45-degree angles. So anyways, that is kind of unique. You've got a bathroom there with dual vanities, and then you can pick which bedroom you want to come into. This one's decorated really cool. I love the pine trees because that's exactly where you live here. If you buy in this neighborhood, you've got massive pine trees outside of your windows, and then you've got this other bedroom right over here. So this is bedrooms 2 and bedrooms 3. And if we head back up to the very front of the house, we're gonna go check out our 4th bedroom. Now, not only is the 4th bedroom located up at the front of the house, but it actually has its own entire full bathroom. So you can see you've got a stand-up shower in there, its own vanity, toilet, and then you're gonna have this bedroom located up at the front of the house. You got the windows looking out into the front yard. It's not a walk-in closet, but plenty of hanging space here. And while we're in here, you can see they've got tons of different options. They've got their brick in here. In fact, when we walked in, some clients were up here picking out some of their selections. And so you are gonna have plenty of options when it comes to building with David Weekley. And as I mentioned, you're gonna be able to get homes in that 2,400 square foot mark, you know, starting around $500,000, and you can go crazy and build a really large 3,500 square foot home decked out with these wood floors with all these nice accents and the sliders, and still be somewhere around the $700,000 price point. So I really feel like they are a great builder for somebody with that budget. And as we've shown you in a lot of the other videos, David Weekley is known for their energy efficiency. In fact, they stand by their promise that their homes are gonna be the most energy efficient out there. They use 2x6s on all of the exterior walls. They've got increased insulation in those walls. And so ultimately, that is something to consider when you're purchasing a home. Everybody likes to just look at the sales price, but let's be honest. Let's talk about those energy bills that you're gonna be paying on forever. You're probably wondering what amenities are located inside of the neighborhood. So let me tell you, they have gorgeous fishing ponds. They've got fountains in there, and they're actually very aesthetically pleasing. They're pretty to look at, and they also have hike and bike trails all around the ponds throughout the neighborhood, giving you a great place to go out and exercise, walk the dog. And they're gonna have their rec center, and the rec center is gonna feature a pool as well as a community event center, a place to gather, and they're gonna have community events there. And then they also have a pretty good sized playground for the kids. And the good news is, this is one of the lowest HOAs we've seen across Houston. You get all of that, yes, the community pool, for $650 annually. We see some HOAs well over $1,000, some even close to $2,000. So for $650, you're getting access to a really nice set of amenities located in the neighborhood that nobody gets to use except for you. And you're probably wondering what the tax rate is. Well, the tax rate is on par for what you would expect. It's coming in right at 3.3%. And typically what we'll see over time is that those taxes will slowly lower over time. Last but not least, we are in the Ashton Woods 50-foot model home. And this one, I gotta say, this is the most tasteful. Everything in here is very elegant. I love what the designers did. And really their design center selections stand out from all of the other builders. Plus, as I said, these floor plans are pretty cool. So we're inside of their Cheyenne floor plan. It's right around 2,100 square feet. And this is gonna be a 3-bedroom with a flex space, which we'll show you in just one second. But right when you come into the living room, it just feels really classy. You've got the nice wooden beams up on the ceiling to accent it, and they went with more of a gray tone wall, so it just feels a little cozier. Now that might just have to do with the time of year, because I'm pretty sure they're playing light Christmas music in here. But this home's gorgeous, and it starts in the kitchen. You actually have really pretty waterfall edge quartz countertops. You've got some really cool marbling in here. And what I also like is what they did with the cabinets. They did, I don't know what you call it, antiquing them. They added the hardware, the black hardware, and it just gives it a really distinct look. And they actually have the appliances that I have in my personal home. These are the KitchenAid black stainless appliances. They were really hard to get during COVID, but they've got them in this house, and I just think it gives it a pop of color. It's something unique that we don't see in a lot of the different model homes. Now, this home is gonna run you right around $450,000 to $475,000, depending on what options you put in. And I will say this home has a lot of good options. Let me show you the patio really quick. So they've got a full-size covered patio. Great place for entertaining. They've got room for a full table, a sitting area, and you can even pre-wire this for a TV. They've got your hose bib and a plug for you to be able to, like I said, watch TV, watch your games, and enjoy game days out on your back patio. Now, as you sit right there, I do want to show you, I think that this is really cool. I like how they did this peninsula. It's not an island. You've got an island there in the kitchen, but this peninsula, there's no pillars in the way, there's no columns. They did a really good job of kind of opening up the kitchen to have a serving area and a bar stool area over here to the living room. And I do like in this floor plan, this is a very well-defined space. It's not one of your pass-through living rooms. It's not a high traffic area. And I like that for whatever reason mentally. It's like, all right, I'm in the living room. I can lay down, I can relax. There's nobody walking in front of my TV. So personally, I appreciate that. And then you're gonna have the master bedroom located just off of the back of the house. And this is just preference. I actually like when the bathroom's closer to the door, which is what you're gonna have here. So you can just pop on into the bathroom and you're gonna be able to get your sleep if your spouse wakes up earlier than you, because they're gonna be able to get ready in there without passing through the bedroom. Now this is a really good sized bedroom. And back to what I was telling you earlier about them just going with a classier theme, I like that they did this millwork on the walls to give it a little bit of accent, a little bit of extra color. And it's not a true bay window, but they've got a bump out over here that was an option in this floor plan. And it's just gonna give it more space, gives you a good seating area. They did go with the black windows. These are an upgrade. Technically, if you look close, these are bronze. They're like a very dark brown, but that's the way to get black windows in most houses for an affordable price. And then the flooring in this home is amazing. And you've got a little storage closet right here, but this is that flex room right off of the living room. And a lot of times, the homes are gonna have this further up at the front of the home. I love that it's off of the living room, and here's why. Most people are gonna use this as an office, but for those families that need this as a playroom, it's very nice to have these glass doors where you can see it from the kitchen, have a designated playroom to shove all the kids' toys where it doesn't make a mess, it doesn't necessarily cause an eyesore right when you walk in the door, but it's functional. You know, people live in their homes. They're not just to look pretty, and that is a very livable aspect of a home to have a playroom right off of the living room. If you go this way, you're gonna have your laundry room down that hallway, and then coming back up towards the front of the house, you obviously have the front door, but then your other two bedrooms are gonna be over here. And so you can either go left, you can go right, and this is gonna be the larger of the bedrooms. And what I really like is they have the upper windows here, continuing with those black windows, so that more modern look. But you're just gonna get a lot more light into these rooms. These are actually, that's an 11-foot ceiling. That is a very tall bedroom ceiling. And one thing you'll note too, you're actually getting 8-foot interior doors. So anytime you get 8-foot interior doors, it's gonna make them feel a lot bigger. It's important for you to know that all three of these builders, they aren't custom builders, they are customizable builders. And what that means is you're not gonna come in here and draw your own floor plans with them. You're gonna pick from one of their floor plans, you're gonna pick a lot to put it on if you're gonna go the dirt build route, and then you're gonna get to go to the design center and you are gonna get to pick everything out from the selections that they provide you. But you're not gonna be able to come in here and redraw with an architect. And ultimately you don't want to, because that's what gets really expensive. And so they're able to build in these $300,000 to $700,000 price ranges and give you really highly customizable homes because they stick to their process. So I just wanted you guys to know that, and that is gonna be the case here with Ashton Woods. You're gonna be able to get a highly customizable product, and you're gonna be able to pick from a lot of different design center selections, whether it's your floorings or your backsplashes, your countertops, your paint colors, your doors. Trust me, you'll have plenty of options. You'll probably end up having decision fatigue from how many options that you have. But I did want to clarify, these are not fully custom builders. These are semi-custom production builders, and they're able to ultimately deliver you a really nice product at a great price. I told you they've got some really unique floor plans here, and really what we showed you was just the tip of the iceberg. All three of these different builders, building on all these different lot sizes, have tons of different floor plans, and obviously if you go to the design center, you're gonna be able to pick everything out, so it could look however you want it. And with prices starting in the low 300s, going all the way up just over that $700,000 mark, you really can build whatever you want here in this neighborhood in a great growing location with tons of nice amenities around here. In fact, there are some other neighborhoods right here in this same exact area that we recommend you checking out if you're still trying to gather some information. So check out our video on Woodson's Reserve or the Highlands. They're right down the road. They share a lot of the same shopping. And as always, if you are thinking about moving here to Houston, do not be shy. Just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email. That way we can help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas.